You don't know. No, you don't. You can't crochet. Do you want to go out now? Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Kelly, also known as Roro and Kids, and this is episode 2 of me trying to learn how to crochet. So, in the last episode, I was starting right from scratch. I was using this book. You will be able to crochet by the end of this book by Zoe Bateman. And I'd got through making the chain and then doing single crochet, which is also double crochet in the UK terms. The book teaches US terms, which I don't know is a good idea or not, with me being the UK. But I know you guys will keep me right anyway. I didn't realise when I was doing it last week and I was saying single crochet, I just thought that was what it was. I didn't realise until later that it was double crochet in UK terms. So I know you guys will keep you right, but I also need to keep checking back. There is a table in here. She has a table that tells you the terms, so I do need to keep checking back to this to make sure that I'm using the correct terminology for everybody. So apparently I'm doing a half double crochet today, but that's actually a half treble crochet in the UK. So it's very confusing, isn't it? Anyway, I have been away and practiced. Those of you who said I was a natural, I actually think that was just me. I've been shot down in flames, basically. I have got the stitch down, the double stitch slash the double crochet slash single crochet, but it's kind of wonky. So I have no idea what's going on here. I've obviously decreased and then decided to increase again. I don't really know. I knew I had 28 stitches and I've obviously just been cracking on and then thought, oh, I should count them, and then realised I was missing one and stuck one back on. I don't actually know how to increase or decrease in crochet, so I mean, props for that, you know. But but yeah, so I mean, it's not the best dishcloth in the world, but the stitch is really pretty. I'm really happy with that, and I think my tension was getting better. And I was definitely feeling much more comfortable by the end. I'm not really sure which one is the end. This one, this is the end. Yes, because that's that abysmal, horrendous starting chain. Thank you for all your tips on the foundation chain. I have learned to do it on a bigger hook. So the foundation chain on like the next size up hook, and then go down a size to start the actual crocheting. That makes a lot of sense. And also I think it was Emma said she only crochets into one of the loops on the foundation chain, and then for the rest of it she goes into both the loops, which was so much easier. It was just that first foundation chain, and obviously with nobody saying to me, no, you need to do this, then I just struggled on. So this was actually through both loops, this foundation chain, and I think that initial first chain, like the foundation chain I did, but then that initial first, I don't know the terminology, so I'm really sorry, but like going into that foundation chain, that first row it took me ages. I think it took me about 45 minutes for the 28 stitches. But then I've cracked on and I've done that. Not as fast as I would have liked. It took me 3 sittings to do this. But 3 sittings of maybe an hour at a time, maybe. So, and I kept pulling it out as well because I could see that it was going wonky, but then I've obviously not noticed that it's still gone wonky. But hey, it's my first go, do you know what I mean? My knitting was worse than that, it was full of holes, so I'm happy. So now we're going to move on to the next part of the book, which is half double crochet HDC, which is a half treble crochet, so I'm assuming HTC? I don't know. I could be talking absolute rubbish to you like professional crocheters, and you're all just sitting there sniggering at me and going, what an idiot. can I do? I can only do my best, can't I? I'm just gonna crack on. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it this way. Before I do crack on, I've had two things have happened. So one, somebody said the reason that I am doing it this way, because I was like, I don't know why I want to do it like this, but this just makes me feel better. And she said it's because there's an accountability. I'm accountable to you guys to keep learning, and that is very true. There is an accountability. I know I can stop and just not do the rest of the videos, but now you guys know I'm doing it. I know that some of you are going to be going, how's your crocheting coming along, Kelly? And it makes me feel like, oh, I need to do the crochet. Not in a bad way, in a good way. You're making me do stuff that I should have been doing a long time ago, but instead I'll sit and doom scroll on my phone. So this is good. The other thing that happened was, I've probably mentioned her in every video that I've done for the last few weeks, but Kelly, she blows me away. Kelly Duff. She is amazing, and she messaged me after she'd watched the last episode of the crochet video and said she crochets, but now her love is with knitting, but she still crochets sometimes, and that she had some stuff, books and hooks, I think she said, lying around that she didn't really use and she wasn't bothered about, and that she would like to give to me. I was absolutely blown away with what she sent me, and I want to share them with you. Because honestly, Kelly, you are absolutely amazing, and like, thank you so much from the very, very, very bottom deep recesses of my heart. Thank you. So this is what she sent. So it came in this big old box, and funnily enough, it is Rowan's birthday coming in. It's now 12 days. I'm being told every day how many days it is until his birthday. He will be 8 on the 14th of May, and he opened the door to the parcel man. I was in bed. I wasn't asleep, but I was in bed doom scrolling because it was Sunday and there's a knock at the door. Now, the only people I know deliver on a Sunday is possibly Amazon, but it wasn't from Amazon. It was from the Royal Mail. So that blew me away that we had a delivery from Royal Mail on a Sunday. The reason I let Rowan go to the door was because I thought it was just one of his friends calling for him. So I was like, Rowan, the door. He went to the door, got this big old parcel and thought, and opened it himself, because he thought it might be birthday presents. He's a sneaky little bleep. He opened it, comes upstairs and goes, oh, it's a parcel for you. It's full of them like pen things with like things like this on the end. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, it's got like wool and like pen things in it. So I was like, what is he talking about? So inside was 4 prim crochet hooks with nice chunky handles. I've got a 4, 5, 6 and a 7. That's what she sent me. Again, I have no idea what they are in US terms. I am very sorry. But a 4, 5, 6 and 7 prim crochet hook. She also sent me a full kit of crochet hooks. That's a Bella Coco kit. It starts at 3mm and goes up to 6.5mm. It's got the Bella Coco tag, and she said that that was free with a magazine subscription, but she just didn't like them. Now, I've used one, and they tend to, because I'm like, I have decided that I'm a knife hold. It does dig in my palm a little bit, but I'm going to persevere with them and see how I get on with them. I haven't tried the prim ones yet, but I did try the Bella Coco in the size 4. She also sent me a Toft moth, which on their website says it's a butterfly. That's not a butterfly, Toft, that's a moth. Now I've got a story about the moth. First though, she also sent me a sunflower and a sunflower seed from Toft. These are fully sealed kits. She said she got them and just didn't bother with them. Edward's Menagerie. Look at all of them. I cannot wait Do you know what the first one I seen there? Now Angie, if you're watching, you'll know why I went, oh, where are you? It's got a raccoon! I love raccoons. I love raccoons. Like, if I could have a pet raccoon, I would have 15. I love raccoons. You're not allowed them in the UK. They're banned. They're not banned, they're just, you're not allowed them. They're not here. We don't have raccoons. There's not even a raccoon in a zoo. I've never seen a raccoon in my entire life, apart from watching them steal cat food on the telly, and I love them so much. Angie hates them because they pollute her, because she lives where they are wild, and raiding her bins. But I love raccoons. So the raccoon is way up there at the top of my list, although I do have a request which I'll get back to. And then she also sent me this one. That's not crocheted. There's the pile of them on the back. I won't start flipping because this one's like a ring binder one, and it can get a little bit awkward to just flip. But how amazing is that? Blown away. Thank you so much again, Kelly. Like, I have no words for how thankful I am for those things. So when I opened it, I was like I was absolutely blown away, and I ran upstairs to show Terry, who was also doom scrolling in bed at the time on the Sunday morning. And he saw this and he went, well, you're making that first. And I said, what for? And he went, for me. So I was like, oh, you like that? And he was like, yeah. He's going, oh yeah, that's really cool. I like that moth. So I have to learn how to make the moth immediately, apparently. He might have to wait a couple of months. But then I had to go and do a supermarket shop. So I got ready and left the building. And I was gone for about an hour and a half or something. The whole time I was gone, Terry stayed in bed and looked at the Toft website and started scrolling the Toft website of all the things that he wanted me to make for him. So when I was saying in the last episode, oh, my kids are getting a bit old now, they might not want me to make amigurumi for them anymore, but I've got a little bit of time, a little bit of window left. I don't need to make amigurumi for the kids because Terry wants it all. So I have to make the moth as soon as I can possibly make the moth. And he's also wants Tara the tarantula, the mini one, not the one with lots of eyes, the other one. But he wants that. He's always wanted a pet spider, and I am terrified, absolutely terrified of spiders. I really don't like them. I've got a bit better since moving to the country because they're big round here. I'm not talking tarantulas. They get to about this big around here. They are quite a meaty spider for the UK, and so I have got a little bit better, but he does catch them and throw them outside for me. I don't believe in killing them. I don't believe in that. Why should something die just because I don't like how it looks? That's not fair. But I don't want them in my house. So he picks them up and puts them outside for me. But he's always wanted a pet tarantula. So he wants an amigurumi one. I have to make him a red kneed tarantula, apparently. His 40th birthday is in June the 6th. So I'm wondering if, can I make the moth and the tarantula? I don't know. But I'm going to try. I think the tarantula might be quite fiddly with them legs, but I'm going to try. I mean, they might be a bit wonky, mightn't they? But do you know what? Kelly sent me these and she seriously put fire in my belly. That's what she did. I opened them and I was like, oh my god, I really just want to crochet. That's when I finished my wonky dishcloth. Anyway, enough waffle. Oh. Let's get on to the nitty gritty. Not the nitty gritty, the crochet gritty. Doesn't have the same ring, does it? But, oh, one more thing. I know I'm 17 minutes in. I've said this in my normal podcast, so in case you're only here for the crochet malarkey, I had a lot of comments about that I was making life hard for myself because I was using cotton. However, King Cole Cotton Soft does not act like cotton. So if you haven't used it, I know you're going to think, well, it's 100% cotton, it's going to be stiff and bleh. But it's not. It's like incredibly stretchy cotton. It's just, it doesn't act like normal cotton. I can't really explain King Koala Cotton Soft. It's incredibly soft. It doesn't hurt your hands when you knit with it or crochet with it. It doesn't rub or dry them out or make them sore because it's got no flexibility. It's totally different to any cotton I've ever tried. And I know that's a big statement. I haven't tried a million cottons, but honestly, if you want a nice cotton, King Koala Cotton Soft. That's it. That is my statement for the week. Right. But I won't use cotton today. I'm going to use something else. I'll have a dig in my bag and see what I've got. Right. I'll see you in a second. So we've done the single crochet. So we're going on to half double crochet, which is actually, well, it's not actually, it's just, which is also known as half treble crochet. So that's where we are. I'm going to try and do a few today and see if I can get into some, I know I won't be getting into a pattern today, but like just trying to get into something a bit better. That window's really bright, isn't it? It wasn't too bad last time, so hopefully it won't be too bad this time. Okay, so I'm going to be using this baby alpaca DK by King Koala today. This is 100% pure baby alpaca. You get 50 gram little donut things. There's a new term, a donut. It's 110 yards or 100 meters for the 50 grams, and it's DK is hand wash only, and it is beautifully soft. I'm not sure what colour they have given me. Oh, koala. Oh, I like that. Koala. Maybe I should make a koala in it. That would be good, wouldn't it? I'm sure there'll be a koala pattern in that menagerie book, maybe. Okay, so half double crochet. Oh, this is nice yarn, this. This is lovely and soft. So I need to do a foundation chain. I'm going to do that with the 5. So I'm going to try the prim. So I'll just do the foundation row, which you don't need to see me do again. Right, so I've done a 20 stitch foundation row. You can see my tension is rubbish. Look at that stitch there compared to the others. But, you know, one day I will be a fantastic crocheter. Right, it says, oh, so should I change? Shall I change to the 4 now? I did do 5, and I know people said 1 up, but I haven't got a 4.5 in the prim. So we're changing to 4. It'll have a saggy bum. Who cares? Now as a 1, 2, so this one over the hook into there. So come through and then again. Bring your yarn over your hook again and pull through the stitch. I'm getting lost. Right, pull through the stitch. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Bring your yarn over your hook once more and pull through these. Yes, we established that I'm not very good at taking my time. This hook is a 4, but it's quite small. You should now have 1 loop on your hook. This means you successfully completed a half double crochet. Is that it? Yeah, then we move on to double crochet. Oh, okay. So, half double crochet. Oh, this is a half treble crochet for the UK users. So round the hook, through there, round the hook again, round the hook again. Right, I like the feel of this hook, but I don't like the actual hook, if that makes sense. It feels like it's just a bit too small of a hook. This is why I used cotton, because I thought cotton would be less likely to be splitty, like the particular cotton that I picked. Less likely to be splitty and just a bit more like a smoother yarn, so you weren't picking up extra little bits. Do you know what I mean? That's cool. So then we would turn and do, I'm going to change the hook, hang on. So I don't feel like it's hooky enough. Is that a thing? I don't know if that's a thing. Let's try Bella Coco. See, that just seems like a bit of a bigger hook. Even though, I'm assuming, I mean they're both 4mm, so, but I don't know how much you can see on the camera there. Can you see what I mean? Can you see what I mean? Can you see what I mean here? I don't know, it just seems like a really small hook. They look like little seahorses. Yes, lost the plot again. Off it went. I don't know where it went because I lost it. Nobody gave me any advice on how to measure a hook. So after you'd gone, or after I'd stopped filming, dear me, I was trying to measure this one and I was like, I got my gauge. Where's my gauge thing? I got my gauge thing and I was trying to stick it in. And it was like a 5.5 it was coming up as, to get the hook through. But then when I was measuring the ones that I knew the definite size of, this is 4mm, it doesn't fit through a 4mm, but its handle did, and its handle didn't fit through a 3.75. So then I was confused, because then I was like, so what part do you measure? Because if you measure in the handle, then how are you supposed to measure that? So I need some advice, please. How do I measure hooks? Because this is a 4mm, but it won't go through there because the hook's too big. So how are you supposed to measure that part? I know that says 4mm. So your job is done for you. This doesn't say anything. So does that mean that because this doesn't say anything and it's got a big chunky handle that I can't remove, I will never know what actual size it is? I'll just have to guess. That makes me sad because I really want to have a go with that one. Anyway, let's continue with the half double treble crochet. So, right, tension's still an issue. But I have got my wrap. I just do that. Don't know whether that's any good to anybody. Right, so we skip the first one, did she say? You will skip the first stitch. So skip that one. Okay, and then we go into this one. Let me know if that is correct what I've just done, because she isn't very clear in this book. And I probably should... You were all telling me to watch some videos and I probably should, but I haven't had a chance to yet. So I'm going to do 2 more rows on this because I'm not going to hang around on each thing so long, because I think it's just learning what each one means, isn't it? They're not, oh, I think I've dropped something there. Oh. Yeah. I think it's just learning what each bit means. What each stitch is what I'm trying to say. It's learning what each stitch is called, and then learn how to decrease and increase, which is the same for knitting, isn't it? You just need to learn what each bit is and how each bit works, I suppose. Am I being naive? Maybe I'm being naive. Right, so I'm gonna fast forward this bit. That's pretty. There's something going on in the middle bit there. I don't know what I did there, but this bit looks good. I'm going to move on though, because I've got spiders to make. So, double crochet. So double crochet, is that like treble? Yes, I'm learning. So double crochet is treble crochet. In the UK, can we just go from where I am? Should I start a new chain? I'll start a new chain. I kind of don't want to snap this because in case I do make a koala out of it. So I'm going to pull it out. There's some tasty bits. Because I've only got one ball of it. And it's called koala. So therefore it's telling me what it wants to be already. Do you know what I mean? So why be anything else other than a koala? Oh, and I like this. The Bella Coco hook. It's not digging me in my hand as much today. Maybe I'm holding the hook different. I don't know. Oh, it's so hard to tell. But I do like it. So that's good. Right, let's get a foundation chain. I know what that is now. I've just realised I've done it on the wrong hook. I do like a colour coordinated hook. I like a colour coordinated knitting needle. I do, there's not many people do them. Knit Pro. I think that's the only ones, isn't it? I do like them. Right, crochet your first row of double or treble crochet. I've got my foot stuck. You will first work into the foundation chain. There's a surprise. Skip the first 3 chain stitches, counting from the one nearest to the hook, and bring your yarn over the hook. So 1, 2, 3, we're going in here. Get it now. That's right, treble. Right, hang on. So bring the yarn over your hook and bring it through, and then bring the yarn over your hook again and pull through the stitch, and pull through the stitch, the first 2 loops on the hook. Oh, you now have 3. I don't have 3 loops. Oh, I've done wrong. Okay, let's try again. Is that a stitch? No. 1, 2, 3. I'm saying no. I'm making an executive decision. Yarn around. Bring yarn over, pull through. Oh. You now have 3 loops on your hook. Right, bring your yarn over your hook again. Pull through the first 2 loops. Oh, I did do it right. I just hadn't read ahead. There are now just 2 loops remaining on the hook. Repeat step 3. Right, you now have a single loop. So around through there. This is what I was trying to do when I was doing double, half double, half treble. Oh my, there's too many names. But the one I was doing before, this is what I kept trying to do. I kept trying to bring the yarn round again. I think maybe I've done this in a past life or something, or maybe it's what you do in the Battenberg squares. Yeah, it feels natural to go and get that yarn again. Should we speed forward a bit? I'll do a few rows of this and show you. Do that. Right, so I've done 3 rows of treble crochet, double crochet in US terms. Yeah, that's quite intuitive. That's a bit more intuitive than the half one. Yeah, I'm going to speed along because I want to get to some patterns. What am I doing now? Treble crochet. So what's that in? Because I've never heard of quadruple. Double treble crochet. Okay. Double treble crochet in UK terms. Oh, now this looks a bit spicy. So again, I'm going to pull this one out because I think the ones that I've learnt so far, obviously it's like garter stitch and stocking stitch, isn't it? It's like the intuitive ones. The kind of, yeah, they're not hard to follow. Yeah, what your hook wants to do, if that makes sense. What my hook wants to do anyway. I'm assuming I need a foundation chain. Oh, got a while before I get to a pattern like, which probably makes sense, but still. You know, if you were knitting and you'd learnt garter, you'd be making a cowl or something, wouldn't you? Oh, we go into like some different ones first before we get, oh, there's a lot. I thought like the headband would be soon, but it's not. It's all the way there. Is the headband just, it's just single crochet headband as well. I could probably do it, you know. But I won't. I will follow through. Oh, it's in chunky yarn. Size hook. Is it wanting 6mm hook on chunky yarn? I don't know why I'm skipping ahead so far. I've literally skipped like a third of the book. No, I haven't. It's not that much, but oh, you know when you just want to be able to do it and I can't. It's frustrating. But I will be a good girl. And then we'll go back to the tutorial pages. So I need a foundation chain again. My cat is at the window, can you see her? So, treble crochet or a double treble crochet. Was it a double treble crochet? I can't remember. Oh, 2 yarn overs this time. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 yarn overs, 4. No. It's yarn into the 5th. Right, hang on, I'm confused. So we're go around twice, which feels weird. I can't. Right, and then we go in the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in there, around again and pull it through there. Tension on this is horrible. You now have 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring the yarn over and pull it through the first 2. You now have 3. Bring your yarn over and pull it through the first 2. You now have 2. Bring your yarn over and pull it through them 2. Oh, okay. There is now a single loop on your hook and you've completed a treble crochet. What? You haven't got any hands, mate. You can't crochet. Don't be sad. And then we do that again into the next one. Oh, this is a fancy one, isn't it? This one definitely tests my tension. Right, I've done 2 rows of that. I don't think I want to do any more. I'm not fussed on that one. In the next part of the book it's talking about counting stitches, which I know how to count stitches. So I think I can skip that. Join a new yarn. Now I'm not going to do this just yet because I think I want to do like some basic patterns before I start learning how to join yarn and everything. And to be honest, I don't mean to sound like really blasé, but it's not really rocket science, is it? You just start crocheting with a new yarn. It's got the slip stitch method and the continuous crochet method. I will go back to them. And so now it's increasing and decreasing. Let's do some increasing and decreasing. I'm not going to do it on this. I'm going to do it on a different pattern because I don't really like that one. So if I do increases and decreases, and then next week's going to be decorative stitches, which is exciting. Not next week, the week after. Right, so I've done 20 on there. So let me just do right, it's very curly, but, and excuse my cat because she keeps shouting at me. Increasing is first, so increasing is very straightforward. So SC, so single crochet in the next 2 stitches, or that might say DC into the next 2 stitches. So you would just go in. You don't know because you can't crochet. So I take it you would, and then go in there again, and that would increase. Well, that's simple enough, isn't it? Yes, it is, Theon. I know. I've no idea what she wants. She doesn't want to go out. She doesn't want anything to eat. She just wants to crochet. Right, and then what if we decrease then? Because that was easy. Insert your hook into the first stitch. Right, bring your yarn over your loop and pull the loop and pull up a loop. Insert your hook into this second. So you don't get. Okay. No, I don't want them. No, lost my tension. And then I take it that you have 3 loops on your hook and then pull for all 3. Maybe it just goes into 2 stitches beneath. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Right. So I'm going to increase here again. Yes, I am, Theon. So you just work the stitch and then just work it again, I assume. Yeah. You don't know. No, you don't. You can't crochet. Do you want to go out now? That could have been a yes. It could also have been a swear word. Bye. Right, so I've increased there, and then I'm going to decrease in this one. So we go through 2. That's clever. I like that. This yarn's awful for crochet. My koala will be a wonky beast. But there we go, I've done it. I have done a fair few things today. I'm quite pleased. So that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. I can't show you anything that I made because I kept pulling them out. Probably not the best idea. But what did I do today? I did, so I've already done single crochet, which is double crochet. I did a half double crochet, also the half, known as the half treble crochet. I did a double crochet, also known as a treble crochet, and I did the treble crochet, which is also known as the double treble crochet. There's so much to learn. And then I've done increasing and decreasing as well, so I'm really, really happy with my progress there. And next week I'm really excited to do the fancy stitches, which is, there is the waffle stitch, the linen stitch, the star stitch, and the crunch. So I'm going to try and do those in the next episode, and I hope you come along with me and see how I get on, and maybe you can learn some new stitches too, or maybe they're super common like garter and stocking stitch. I have no idea, but I've now got to learn how to read the pattern though, but I suppose that's all part of it, isn't it? Because reading the pattern, I think I could probably make the spider and make the moth, but reading the pattern is like reading, I might as well be reading it in German. Like, I have no understanding of what it's saying whatsoever. So it's all part and parcel, isn't it? So I'm sure that these decorative stitches, oh, I've got to chill. These decorative stitches will teach me how to read the pattern. Fingers crossed. Anyway, I've waffled at you for long enough. Thank you so much for joining me and just giving me that incentive to carry on. A massive thank you to Kelly, who I feel like sponsored this video. And and yeah, can I do a spider by June? Oh, I don't know. This is really fun to do. So thank you for joining me. Thumbs up, subscribe, all the rest of it if you haven't already. Every little bit helps, and thank you for all your tips and advice. They're very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you very much. I will see you next time.